Hey everybody, my name is Beth and I am the Steadfast Stitcher, and welcome to my Flosstube channel about cross stitch. I'm so glad you could join me today. I try to do these floss tubes every 2 weeks, every other Wednesday, and I hope you've had a great couple of stitching weeks. If you're brand new, I do hope you'll hit like and subscribe below. And maybe you can hear Kiwi over here, letting yourself be known. I do have two cats, Kiwi and Chloe. These are my babies. They're both senior citizens, and they are my sweethearts. So this past 2 weeks, we had 24 hours of cross stitch the previous weekend, and we did Zoom with my group. It was a lot of fun. We did some giveaways. Finally just got all those out in the mail, and a giveaway from my Flosstube channel. So it's been busy and a lot of fun. I did sort of a whip frenzy for the weekend, which is stitching 1 to 200 stitches on a number of projects. And then there's one that I got a good number of stitches in and got my first finish of 2024. So I am very excited about that. I do have a rule this year that I'm sticking to for myself, is 2 finishes before I can start something new, before I can start one new thing. So I have my first one in, and this is from the book Red Smalls 2023 from Twin Peak Primitives. I love this book. There are some fantastic smalls in here. You can stitch in a variety of colors or styles, however you want to do them. You don't have to do them red, but these are really pretty. I did this one up here, and instead of the A, it's going to be a gift, so I stitched the first initial of their surname. And you may have already seen it in my thumbnail for this video, but this is how it turned out. This is on 25 count potato Lucana, and I use the DMC variegated floss 4505. And I really love how the colors turned out on this. I think it's gorgeous. And so this is finish number 1 of 2024 for me. And I'm very excited, and it's spurring me to go along and get more finishes in. This one is a small, but it definitely had a good number of stitches in it. So very pretty. I like this a lot. And this Red Smalls book, you can get the hard copy at your LNS. You can also purchase it as a PDF on Etsy. But definitely worth getting it. I got mine from my LNS, which is Stitch Point on Friendly in Greensboro, North Carolina. So yay, my first finishing. I do plan on finishing this as a pillow. I'm thinking of like the light purple in here, the lavender, as maybe like a lavender velvet for the back of the pillow, and then gifting it. Now another piece that I worked on, and this isn't the best picture, so I apologize. But this is also from Twin Peak Primitives, and it's called Reading. And it's a Jane Austen quote. I believe there is no enjoyment like reading. I would say there's no enjoyment like reading and cross-stitching. But I really like this one. I believe this, if you go by the Whip Warriors group standards of sizes, this is probably a medium, not a small. But it is a really nice stitch. And I'm looking forward to having this maybe being my next finish. We shall see. But since you last saw her, I did a little bit border, and then I did her face. So again, this was a piece that I used for Whip Frenzy. So I just did between 1 to 200 stitches on each one. I always feel a little weird showing sometimes the Whip Frenzy pieces because it's not a lot of stitching, but um, it is progress. So I'm going to stick with that. So I've got her faces filled in there. And I'm using the Call for DMC floss, and this is the 18 count Fiddler Zeta, which is hard to find. At least in the big box stores. I used to be able to find them in all the big box stores, and um, lately I haven't seen them in Michael's or Joann's, but I did just find Michael's, or Hobby Lobby, I should say. But I did just find some at Joann's. My local Joann's doesn't carry all the floss colors, but for some reason they had the 18 count. So that was a good thing. So I did pick up a little bit more of that because I have all my 18 count Fiddler Zeta is currently in projects. I don't know why is it back up again. I need to show you what's in there. All right. Also Whip Frenzy. I worked on Cat Lessons for People by Lizzie Kate. And this is such a fun pattern. I've read this verse a few times before on my Flosstube channel, but it is fun. It's like be persnickety, appreciate wildlife, nap every day. I would love to nap every day, but I think I'm going to have to retire first in order to be able to do that. But very cute pattern. I am doing this on a Bestitch Me Friday Night Fight Night piece, so it's not named. And it is on 20 count Ada. I hope the camera picks it up. It's a very, very kind of a peachy color on this, and I really like it. So I've got cat. So last time you saw this, I just had the C. So I got the little paw, the A, the T, and I've started on the L block. Again, this was for my Whip Frenzy piece. So it was fun pulling out some pieces, and as you'll see, Long Dog featured quite a bit in my Whip Frenzy pieces. Oh, and I do have the Barefoot Needlearts Retreat. It's coming up this weekend. I'm going to be heading to that. And I do plan on taking that Jane Austen reading piece with me. And there's a few other ones because I want to have plenty of choices. So that's the benefit of going to a retreat that's fairly close by. It'd be about a 4-hour drive, I think, or somewhere around there. I can take as many pieces as they want. I'm thinking like 4 or 5 maybe. That way I don't want to get there and just have brought a couple and go, I'm not in the mood to stitch on these. So that's my plan, is to bring 4 or 5. This is another one I plan to bring with me. I also did a few stitches on it for Whip Frenzy. This is from the Jingle Ball 2022, the first Jingle Ball. Coulter the Fox by the Frosted Pumpkin. And I did get the Jingle Ball ornament book as well, so I have his girlfriend Clementine to stitch eventually. So I put in a few stitches on Coulter, and he is going to come with me to the retreat as well. So in this one, so I've been did the pine cones up here. I did a little more greenery since you last saw it, and started working more on the top of his head. So he is very, very cute. I love this pattern. Now, I believe this is 20 count. Oh, I'm sorry, 18 count. And this was a fabric of the month from Dying for Cross Stitch. And I really, really like their fabrics, as well as Bestitch Me. Dying for Cross Stitch Fabrics of the Month are, it's not a club where you, they send it to you every month. Every month they put a different fabric on sale as the fabric of the month. And that happened to be that light gray. I purchased several pieces of it in different counts, and I really, really like it. Now this one I worked on, I am really happy I worked on it because it kind of re-energized me on my long dogs. You see there are a few that I pulled out during Whip Frenzy. This is the pointed fifth, Quinto Acuto. And look at all the different animals on here. And I love this one. If you see, one of her newest designs is Saga, which is absolutely huge and gorgeous. This kind of makes me think Quinto Acuto came out first, and this is kind of a smaller, it's still quite large, but a smaller version of Saga. It's what it reminds me of with all the arches. And I just love this piece. So much to it. I'm adding little blips of color here and there, but my main colors are DMC 158 and DMC 156. But I'm also, boy, I messed that one up, didn't I? But I am also using other little flips of color in here. All right, so with Quinto Acuto, the pointed fifth, I did this down here, this arrow border down here, and then I worked on this corner over here as well. Quite a good bit of stitching. Oh yeah, this is the weird thing about this fabric is for some reason the selvage is peeling off, which I've never seen that happen before, but that's what it's doing. And then this is a little piggy up top here, and I decided to make it a peppermint pig. But yeah, this is gorgeous. I have got a huge, huge amount left to do on it, but it was great to pull it back out again. I think, sometimes for me, when I do my whip parades, and I actually go back and while I'm filming and I'm looking at everything that I have in my stash, it gets me re-energized to work on some pieces that I have not pulled out in a long time. So that was pointed fifth. Now this next one is also a long dog, and by comparison to normal long dogs, it's a small, but not really a small, but for long dog it is. It's Santa Quill, and it's 223 by 131. Now I'm using B5200 for the white, and then I am using Weeks Dye Works Fathom for all the black. Which Weeks Dye Works Fathom isn't actually black. I don't know if it'll show up here. But it is like really dark navy, dark gray, and black. It's got some nice little variegation to it. In fact, I have a Halloween piece that I'm also doing in Fathom, and I really like this color. Now I am using another Be Stitch Me fabric. This is Stonehenge, and it is 18 count. And this is where I'm at with it. So I am working more on him. He is a big one, and he's very heavy stitching, and he's fun too. So I got more of starting into his leg here, and he's just really cute. And I love my needle minder because it so fits me. I am working on my PhD, project's half done. But so that's where I'm at with Santa Quill. And yeah, oh, I love that color of fabric too. Stonehenge from Be Stitch Me with the blue gray. It's just I think this fabric's gorgeous. And I will probably get more of it in the future. Now, my next two are also long dogs, and I'm trying to decide either one or the other is going to come with me to the retreat this weekend. I have not made up my mind yet which one. But this one, I love this one. This is You Belong to Me with the Egyptian theme to it. I love the pyramids and just everything about this I love. I think it's gorgeous. I believe EJ Sunshine from Sunshine Stitchers, hello, is also working on this one. And it is beautiful. It is 253 by 313. Now, I am using it all one color, and it's a DMC variegated. This is 4025, and hopefully this will show up in the camera. I am recording later than usual, but it's like blue greens, darker to lighter, and just, I think it's gorgeous. On my channel, I do love, probably if I could only stitch on one fabric for the rest of my life and nothing else, it would be 25 count potato Lugana. Because I really like this. And of course, this one, I should have prepped this better before. Hang on. So I bought this big piece of 25 count potato Lugana. I've done that more than once. And I didn't even bother to cut it before I started stitching on it. So, so You Belong to Me. And this is where I'm at on it. I am in the upper left-hand corner. I've started on the sun and part of the border that goes down here. And I love the way that this variegated floss is playing out. I think it's just so, so pretty. And I love the colors. I think they're beautiful. And again, I can't go wrong with 25 count potato Lugana. It's a great little neutral. I get teased about this sometimes on my Zoom. What's this on? 25 count potato Lugana. And I like the smaller stitches too. I like the way they look. So it is, it's 25 count 1/1. I was asked about that in my, as a comment on my last video. So yes, I do stitch 25 count over 1. And the other long dog that I worked on, last long dog for today, is the New Normal. This one was like a companion piece to Pandemic, which I also have Pandemic, but I didn't stitch on it this go round, or Pilgrim or Spangled, or yeah, I have a few long dogs. But I really like this one. I think it's a beautiful pattern. And I am working on this horse here, and I've done that little elephant. Let me show you what that looks like. So that is that. I'm doing this on 18 count, and it's not showing up very well here, but I got white 18 count Ada, and then I dyed it a pale gray. So I'm not really, the gray doesn't seem to be showing up on the camera, but it's fairly light. It was more just, the Rit dye was more just to tone down the, the brightness of the white. And with this one, I am using DMC 3371, that dark brown. And I'm using the Sulky Thread Forest Floor, which is number, okay, 4051, sorry. I should have had my other glasses with me. But yeah, this is a really nice variegated floss, and I'm only using one strand of that. on the 18 count, and I think it's filling in beautifully. I love that elephant. He's so cute. So yeah, I'm working on the first bubble here, the horse, and this is a great stitch. He said, I'm trying to decide, I'm either bringing this one with me or You Belong to Me as my long dog for the retreat. I just haven't made up my mind yet. And, you know, I might not make up my mind until tomorrow morning when I'm grabbing my needlework to go. So I will get there tomorrow afternoon and then be back Sunday. And I'm so excited. There are several Flosstubers that are going to be there. And my friend Debbie's flying in from Colorado. And Jennifer, who lives in the area, and she's also going to be helping out at the store while Memory and Amy are at the retreat. We're all going to be getting together for dinner Friday night, seafood buffet, yay! I'm excited. And let's see. The next one that I worked on, I only got about 200 stitches in, but I did make a little progress. I am not bringing this to the retreat because of the fact that I've got these little teeny silk spools and I'm just afraid of losing them. But so this is Dorney Lane. This is part of my Rosewood Manor birthday sale, Rosewood Manor B-Day sale. And I got the Vicky Clayton HDF Silk Pack. Absolutely love it. And I don't want to lose it, so it is not coming down to the retreat with me. But because I'm a klutz. And I could see one of those little spools rolling across the floor and my not being able to find it. That would be me. So I just got a little more done on the red here. And this silk pack is an absolute joy to work on. And I'm going to give you 3 guesses what fabric I'm using for this. 25 count potato Lugana. I'm sorry, I'm being a goofball. But yeah, I love the tiny little stitches on it. And there is tons and tons of this red in the pattern, as you can see. So actually, yeah, I'm trying to be conservative with the floss and playing thread chicken, but I think on 25 count, I'm going to be fine. And oh, that red and that green in the border is just so pretty. I absolutely love this one. And I have her in a bag with lots of red on it from Patchwork Crossing on Etsy. And I've missed a couple of her uploads that she announced on Instagram that she was having new bags. I don't know if it's the new way that Instagram is running because I don't see a lot of the posts that I used to see all the time since they changed up the whole hashtag thing. Just kind of stinks. But anyways, so I just have to remember to keep going to her page and looking because I've missed out on a couple really gorgeous bags. And I'm disappointed. So the last project that I worked on, and this one is definitely coming with me to Barefoot Needlearts. This works really well in Pattern Keeper. And it's a joy to stitch on. I love this pattern. I started this as a sale for Laura's birthday. It is every October she has a pumpkin birthday sale. I keep wanting to say B-Day, but it's pumpkin birthday sale. And it's Laura Stitching by the Shore. And so I picked this one. This is Pumpkin Colored Autumn from Al Forrest Embroidery. And this is a free pattern. And it is still available on their website, and I will link their website below. But it is totally adorable. I mean, and pumpkins galore. You know, pumpkin house in the middle. I love it. And there's even a white pumpkin house here. I don't know if you can see that or not. But such a pretty pattern. So this is on their actual website as a free pattern. It's not on the Etsy site. So if you want to buy patterns, you go to their Etsy site to download if you want the digital. And then for the free patterns, you need to go to their actual website, which I will link. But they're out of the UK now. So yeah, this is so pretty. So pretty. And I do admit, I got the Owl Forest threads, and I absolutely love them. Oops, shoot. But yeah, lots of variegation in here. Really, really pretty colors. I love this green. Oh, I'm just making a mess of things. Let's do this instead. That's the green and the all the vine work and everything, and they're just so pretty. But they are very expensive to ship. I did find though that if you order multiple floss packs, if you're really into the Owl Forest and you want multiple floss packs, it makes the shipping seem a little bit better, because I've ordered like 3 at one time, 3 floss packs, and it was the exact same amount for shipping for 3 packs as it was for 1. So works out a little bit better that way if you order multiple. It's still pricey though for the shipping. So I'm stitching this on 20 count Aida. It's Winter Wonderland medium. And this is where I'm at on this. So I got Mr. Squirrel done. I didn't have his tail the last time you saw it. And I've added quite a few more vines to it. A lot more greenery, and this little symbol down here. And this one is coming with me to Barefoot, because I just love to stitch on this. So as far as plants go, I have those pieces I'm bringing with me to Barefoot. I'm also going to be bringing Be Kind by Needlework Press, which is a sal that I'm doing with Mary, the Daydream Stitcher. And beyond that, we've got book club coming up in my Crafts and Books group, and we are doing, this month we are doing Troy by Stephen Fry. And then in March, we are doing the all-amazing book that's like burning up the charts, Fourth Wing. So that'll be our March book, and I'm sure at some point Iron Flame will be our on our itinerary. So February is Troy, which is the 3rd book in the series. We've read all 3 of them by Stephen Fry. And we also have on Super Bowl Sunday, we will have our Zoom room will be open from 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till 9-ish, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're not a Super Bowl watcher, come and join us over at Crafts and Books and Zoom with us. You can come and go as you please. It's very relaxed. There's no charge for the event. You can just come out and hang out and stitch. I'm starting in earlier in the day, earlier than the actual Super Bowl starts, because we do have a number of members in our group that are from across the pond. So I want them to be included as well. So that's pretty much plans. I will link Crafts and Books below. I do have a little bit of haul. I have a free pattern first, which I just love. That pumpkin colored autumn was the freebie that I got from Owl Forest. This is a new freebie from Owl Forest. I love this. This is The Cats Have Arrived. Check it out. I love it. That is awesome. You see all the cats in the trees and flying to the trees, and then all the bunnies down below in the boats. Like run and hide. But I mean, the birch tree in the middle and the flowers. I just think this is such a pretty pattern. I just get a kick out of the cats flying through the air. And that gray one in the end here, that could be Chloe. And then one more piece of haul, which is also from Owl Forest. And also the reason why I found The Cats Have Arrived, because I was on their website looking around for this pattern that Dawn, the Enchanted Stitcher, I will link her below. She has a lovely Flosstube channel. She is doing this with Camille, who is one of the admins in my group. And it is just stunning. I don't know when I'm going to start it because I am sticking to my 2 finishes, 1 start rule. And I think I'm going to start something different for when I get to, I think I have something planned. The Fabulous Houses from Cottage Garden will be my first new start. But this one is stunning. This is Moon Deer from Owl Forest. Would you look at the colors on that? Oh my God, this is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. It is a stunner, and this is a big one. So it is 183 by 443. So it's 443 long, 183 wide. It is a good size. But I just fell in love with this one. I think it's beautiful. When I saw Dawn and Camille talking about this one, I just, I hemmed and hawed because it's not like I don't have other patterns at home to work on when I want to start something new. I've got plenty. But I couldn't resist. This is just, it just blew me away. All right. So that's all I've got for you today. I'm looking forward to the retreat. And if you're one of people that is going as well, I can't wait to meet you. Make sure you come say hi. I do plan on masking up part of the event, for part of the events anyways. And dealing with COVID back in October was no fun, and I don't want to have it again. But yeah, so I am going to be there. I am planning on having a great time and look forward to seeing everybody. And I will see all of you in 2 weeks. I hope you have an awesome 2 weeks. You get great stitchy time in. Your weather is kind. And that's about it. So take care, everybody. See you in 2 weeks. Take care of yourselves. And as always, take care of each other. See ya soon. Bye.